I am Richard Mancuso, and I own Johnny O's Catering. Well, I'm a mobile food company. I spend most of my time driving from dealership to dealership and construction sites, selling hot food and snacks and drinks and sandwiches and so on. This is year 32. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old. About 16 and a half. Got my license, got a coffee truck. Thanks, Dad. My father did it before I did. He had been doing it for 20 plus years, 25, whatever. At this point, when I first started, it was about making money. At that point, I made pretty decent money. But it's changed into people, being my own boss. You know what I mean? I meet some pretty interesting people every day. And, you know, these people are so many different types of people that I've become very close with. And, you know, just talking with them about their daily lives and, you know, whether they're going through divorce, whether they're, you know, getting married, whether they're, you know, having a baby, you know, you get to know these people after so many years and they become, you know, customers of my daily life. So best part of my job is working alone. I don't have to hire employees. I don't have to watch over anybody. At this point, I can honestly say I hate mornings. I hate getting up in the morning. I get up at 4:45 every day, struggle to get out of bed by 5:15 because I'm not a morning person, but I have a job that has me getting up early in the morning and going to work. I get up, I get on the Mass Pike, get into congestion traffic every morning for an hour and a half. I got to drive to Waltham. I have a commissary which I go to, which provides me with most of the food that I have, and snacks and drinks. Then from that point on, I drive. I go from one stop to another, whether it's a dealership or construction. At this point in time, I'm building 2 middle schools. I've done malls. I've done where I've fed these people. I've built them. I've fed them. And I fed up to 1,500 people a day, and I fed, you know, probably 50 people a day. So at this point, if business is good, I enjoy my job. I'm usually done by 3. I come home, I'm at the house by 4 o'clock. I get to load. It's really entailed. Sometimes I have to go to BJ's or, you know, Restaurant Depot to get product so I can sell. But the best part of my job is being home at the end of the day, 3, 4 o'clock, so I can see my children. Obviously, the job just never ends, though. The job's always continuous. It's almost 7 days a week. You know, but those are the sacrifices you make for being your own boss. You really have to sacrifice and want to succeed. Success, commitment's the big part of success. I wouldn't construe it as failing. I think more or less it's been phased out. When this business started, I'm guessing many years ago, way before me, there wasn't a Dunkin' Donuts or a Chipotle or a Panera or anything like that on every corner. You know what I mean? That people have access to go to Cumberland Farms. They can pick up, you know, egg sandwiches and the things that they need in the morning. So my job is not as needed as it was before, back in the probably 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s up to 2000s. But at this particular point, I'm an option. I'm not the mainstay like it was years and years ago when there wasn't so many options. To this point, I am trying to survive in a world that is vast with many different types of foods and restaurants because of the society we live in, which is fantastic, but it makes it harder for me to make money, to continue to grow, which in turn answers your question, is this business struggling or failing? It will. This business will end soon. I'm 49 years old, and I'm the youngest that's in this business. There are no new people really getting into this business, so I'd say it's not long for what I do. I don't even know if I can answer that question. What has stuck with me most is that I've had to do the same job for 32 years. You know, the people are great, but the things that I go through every day, the repetition, the continue to have desire to work every day, and at this point it's different than it was when I started. I'm at the point now where I'm not particularly fond of what I'm doing anymore. I still like the people, but you do something for 30 years, you kind of, let's just say you get a little tired of it. The best way to put it, tired of it. I do enjoy what I do, but at this point, the only reason I do it is to continue to provide for my family. Candy guy, he's all my world. It's all you see. See, if it was on right now, you'd catch me singing. And it's the world to me.